With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 light. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. For the interception. And no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. We talked about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
This is 2nd and 8. Baker going to give it to Irving. They're able to push forward for about 3 out of the 37. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
To throw, Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He's picked up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Regular. Run.
Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Ready? 65, pencil 80.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to Walker on first down. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. The Seahawks at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Let's go. Let's go.
Walker with another carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL. You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Nice, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Back to throw here. There's a short one caught by a roller. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jobe. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 50, Panther 50.
They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Levante David. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 9. Mayfield with it once more. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you you show your team that you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
65, Jack. 65.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
180. Regular. What's that?
Irving. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Mustang, let's go now. Viking 18, 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. Here, crack on 80.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. There's a short one caught by a roller. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
For a Seahawks first down.
Tag. Ready, right?
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And it'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Buffalo 8, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barney. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the jump. Ready, ready, steady.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll make our score 14-7.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Mayfield. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Taken in at the 11. A 55-yard punt that time. It'll return at about 14. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass. Easier said than done. Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now the draw play. It's Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes third down at 7. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receivers.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Dragons, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready,
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll take, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their mobile, agile quarterback. Touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And quick throw here, that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Reek Whelan. But he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Bronco at 18, pioneer.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not having another turnover on his ledger.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. There's a nice move. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3rd and 8.
Back at the 22-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
14 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 18, Rodney. Dragon 60. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Mayfield down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
60 Eagles, 60, Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Come nice. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
2nd and 3. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. George Pickens, 38 yards. is. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Let's go now. Ready?
A give for Walker running right. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On the jump.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Come on. Come on. Set. Let go.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard
18,
line.
Rattler. 18. Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's down the field. He's got a Royal. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready.
So
Break.
1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
60 by.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 1-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check. Go. Ready.
He'll try and sneak it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to it. I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
With a dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, alert! 180, regular.
Mayfield with it once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Bucs are back within a score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Toss left side for Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Panther 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
up with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Mayfield going to switch things up here. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mayfield.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Here's first and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Set. 180. King. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Here's Baker.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Here's first down.
Hey, alert, alert. 180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw.
There's Evans again, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So a decent game there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Regular. Done.
Mayfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Ready? Pass to 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw.
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's second and 10 now.
19 Lions. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And Walker has it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that, too. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
15 more yards. That's another.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Bucs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire